Anti-Society, welcome back to the Anti-Social Planet, and today we are checking out the cover of Snowman by Mina from Twice because it's her birthday, and of course I'm listening to a song called Snowman like right as spring is starting, because why would I listen to it when it would be like applicable to the season? But anyway, it's her birthday and this is one of the songs that people told me that I should check out when I asked about it, and I saw some of it in the guide that I reacted to for the whole group of Twice, so I really wanted to check it out. I have not heard this song before, which is just fitting with the pattern of me checking out covers from the groups and not knowing the original, but it's in English, so we're going to check out MV for it for the melody projects that they did. I don't really know all of the context of that yet because I'm new to the group, but we're going to check it out to celebrate her birthday, and I'm also going to be releasing a fun video later today, so make sure that you check that out as well. So let's listen to the song, and I'm just sure it'll be gorgeous. All right, Mina, show me what you got. The piano.
Don't cry, snowman, not in front of me.
Okay, so I don't know the song, I don't know the original, but anyone who has been watching music reactions on my channel for a second, and I don't know if you have because there's lots of new people here for Twice, but anyone who's been watching them knows that I love jazz. This song is giving me jazz vibes, and I was not fully ready for it to get to that part of my heart, okay? Jazz is everything to me. If I have to sing a song, it's gonna be a jazz standard, so okay, let's try again.
Don't cry, snowman, not in front of me. Oh, catch your tears if you can catch me, darling. If you can catch me, darling. Don't cry, snowman, don't leave me this way. A puddle of water can hold me close, baby. Can hold me close, baby.
Ooh, okay, love the vocal run there. Super light. I don't need her to look at me like that. Oh, there's no going, there's no getting away from it. Okay, we'll try not to get distracted. She looks ethereal, and I feel like that's not fair. The way that, like, the white with the long, like, train on it, it's, like, cascading around her. Anyway, I loved the vocal run that she did. She has a really light sound right now, which I think fits really well with starting off something that's a little bit more on the ballad side. I don't know her voice super well at this point because I've just started getting into the group. I love the way that she's changing some of her vowel sounds. Part of that might be accent, but I think a lot of it is softening those sounds. So there's certain sounds where she's choosing a more rounded open vowel instead of picking something that's a little bit more closed off. Now, part of that is it's a lot easier to sing, and another part of that is it softens the whole sound of it, which fits with her lighter tone that she has. So there was one where she was saying the word baby, but instead of that E sound at the end, that's a lot harder to sing because it's closed off. It's really forward in your mouth. So instead she's making it into a bay, right? She's opening it up. It's a lot farther back. Part of that might be stylistic, part of that might be in the original, but it does soften that sound a lot more, and it makes it easier to sing and do things like vocal runs and things like that. So I like getting to see that technique coming out with the song as well. See right there? Ooh, the harmonies. It's a fun melody. Ooh. No, I definitely have heard this song before. This part anyway. The melody is familiar to me, but I was also gonna say I like how even though she has this very light sound, every once in a while she'll tighten up her false vocal cords, but she'll tighten up a bit, and that's how you get those little cry moments. I think she's doing it mostly at the beginning of phrases, so she's tightening up before she starts the phrase, so you get that little cry at the beginning, and then she's loosening up for the rest of the phrase. I do recognize this melody now that I'm hearing it. I don't know where I heard it, but definitely didn't hear the whole song. Oh, I definitely did not pick the right time in here to listen to this.
Baby,
Ooh, I love the harmonies that we're getting where they're layered together. There's something very magical about that. Again, maybe part of the original. I love how she's staying this very central part of her voice, but because of the way that the melody is, it doesn't feel like it's stagnant because there's all of this up and down to that movement where we'll be on a certain note and she'll jump up and then come back down. So there's a ton of motion to the vocal melody, even though she's sitting in a very like central part of her voice. She's also very lovely, which helps.
If you don't have ears, baby, if you don't have ears, baby.
Ooh, that little musical moment. Okay, I love that too, the like lead into the chorus. And it's something with that uplifting moment of those notes before she goes back into that central placement. I don't know, I just really like that kind of uplifting moment. This part. And then we fall back. Don't cry no tears now, it's Christmas, baby. My snowman and me. I love that part too.
My snowman and me.
Again, that melody going up and then falling back down. There's tons of that up and down motion to it, which is really fun, especially with a song that there isn't a ton of like wow moments in the vocal performance because you have those fun melodies that are built into it. And I think it fits really well with this song because I was just thinking, I'm like, this is a really adorable song that I have not fully listened to before. So having those like big wow moments wouldn't fit with this song because you don't need a diva moment in this song. That's how I kind of think it. I always think of it as a diva moment when you kind of get your big note, your big showy vocal moment, which can be a lot of fun. But with a song like this, it would have this sense of like insincerity to it. So I love that she's keeping her voice soft, light. She's having little moments where she's adding in cries and textures. She's changing certain vowel sounds, which is also adding that interest and that stylistic choice to it. So she's choosing other more low-key things to do in order to show off specific parts of her voice, which I appreciate. Oh, that was really sweet. The whole thing. I'm just like sat here smiling, being like, listening to her sing. That was a really sweet song and definitely one that I've like sort of heard around. It was probably like in an advertisement or an edit of something and that's why I know it. But her voice very sweet, very soft in this one. Not a ton going on in terms of like I said, like those big diva vocal moments, but I think it wouldn't have fit with this and nuance is so much harder. I say this as someone who I can do a diva moment like nobody's business, but the moment you're like, but just put like some story emotion into like a subtle light vocal moment and I'm like, that's gonna take me a lot of tries to get right. So seeing her be able to have those nuances in her voice where it was really sweet, it had that fun melody to the song, but she was using specific parts of it to show off her ability instead of having kind of a big grandiose moment. It's those little tiny things that were showing off. I would love to hear more of her voice. Obviously some of my analysis of it is going to be limited to the fact that I don't know her voice super well. That'll shift as I get to hear more and more of it, but it was fun to get to see her in this song and just get a little taste of what her vocal performance is like. So I hope you enjoyed watching that along with me. You can click this playlist to go and see my previous reactions, or you can subscribe so that next time I post a Twice reaction and another Mina video for her birthday, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!